Hello again, and welcome to the latest bulletin from Haverhill UK News, brought to you by Haverhill TV. In the news for today, Tuesday, June the 25th, illegal off-road motorbiking is once again a summer problem in Haverhill, but this time on and around the Chalkstone estate. Police have started cracking down on motorists parking illegally next to the police station. And do you hate slugs enough to use slug pellets in your garden? If so, you could be contributing to dangerous toxin levels in our local water. Off-roading motorcyclists are plaguing the Chalkstone estate this year, and police are asking the public to help stop them. For the last few years, the seasonal problem associated with the summer months has hit the Clements estate in the fields towards Ladygate Woods, where one youngster, Andrew Armstrong, was killed in an accident with a telegraph pole. But this year, the problem has migrated to the other side of town and is affecting tracks off Chalkstone Way, particularly behind Green Road. PC Will Wright of Haverhill Safer Neighbourhood team said they were keen to halt the dangerous activity before there was another tragedy, but the motorbikes were too fast for patrolling police to stop and identify the culprits, and riders were wearing helmets, so identification was doubly difficult, he said. Riding motorbikes on these off-road tracks is illegal, and PC Wright said offenders should be in no doubt that penalties would be imposed. Also, residents were concerned because riders access the area by riding through the pedestrian walkways on the estate, which is dangerous and frightening for anyone out walking. PC Wright can be contacted at Haverhill Police on 101, or information can be given via Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 55111. And PC Wright did say they have not had any reports of the thefts of bikes on the estate. Police are appealing for information after a man indecently exposed himself in East Town Park at 12:45 p.m. yesterday. The victim, a woman in her 30s, was walking her dog near the river when a man stepped out of the bushes and indecently exposed himself. The man is described as white, aged between 40 and 50, of a tall, stocky build with receding short dark hair. He was wearing a yellow, orange and black striped top and dark blue-black trousers. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to contact PC Jane Mangnall at Haverhill Police Station on 101 or Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 555 111. And police have begun issuing tickets to motorists parking illegally in Merton Slade next to the police station as part of the latest priorities chosen by the public. Residents selected the parking issue in the walkway between Queen Street and Tesco as one of the 3 priorities at a recent Safer Neighbourhood Team public forum. Police are still in discussion with Suffolk County Council about the regulations in force in that area, but they've made a start on neighbouring Merton Slade. PC Will Wright of the SNT said they began by issuing warning notices and were now issuing tickets. Progress has also been made on another priority, antisocial behaviour in the area of Osier Place. The police, Suffolk County Council, St Edmundsbury Borough Council and Havebury Housing have met to seek a solution. Lighting has been improved and hedging cut back in Upper Down Slade, the path behind Osier Place, and patrols have been increased in the evenings. Work continues on the 3rd priority, inconsiderate parking by parents delivering and collecting children in School Lane. Issues surrounding the fallout from drinking of alcohol on the recreation ground, which were taken on as a sort of 4th priority, have been subsumed into the police's core work. Now for some more of your own comments, and our regular feature, Sound Off. Subjects covered this week range from the rail bus to Stansted idea to passenger information boards at the bus station, and from the A1307 to the weekend roadworks in Eringshausen Way. Hal Revy says, while on the subject of transport, I personally have a sneaky suspicion that a railway bus will work this time if it can go on train timetables and a train ticket machine, plus of course real-time info boards. Why will it work, I hear you cry? 2 words, High Point Prison. Haverhill has lots of visitors passing through on their way to the prison, and they would be using the rail bus if it was on train timetables. Hal Revy had written to Councillor Graham Newman, Suffolk's portfolio holder for transport, about the withdrawal of the proposals for real-time passenger information boards at Haverhill bus station, and he quotes the reply, which includes, RTPI requires not only screens on the ground, but expensive equipment on every bus, so that its position can be tracked. In an uncertain operating environment and facing a significant funding shortfall, it was concluded that it would not represent good value for money to proceed at that time. The situation has now improved in that there is more stability in the bus market and capital grants for transport have to some extent recovered. The development of the County Council's proposed new Endeavour Card smart card and advances in technology now mean that vehicle location equipment can be provided within ticket machines. This means that for those bus operators participating in the Endeavour Card project, on-bus equipment will be provided and this can be used within an RTPI system. And Hal Revy's reply is, Councillor Newman has also forgotten that 90% of the buses in Haverhill are from Stagecoach and already have the equipment installed on the bus. They have purchased an RTPI system for Ipswich and towns across Suffolk. Could someone tell SCC that the effing Endeavour Card project and RTPI will not work with Cambridge buses? After a meeting with St Ed's and Suffolk planners about Vision 2031, TB, which is Councillor Tony Brown, made a muted statement about what they said, including that there well could be extra congestion on the A1307, but there wasn't any real money at the moment to deal with it, and it was not Suffolk's main problem anyway, as the majority of the road was in Cambridgeshire. We would most probably have to wait until things got so bad that it would get looked at then by maybe the national government. JXB found the traffic chaos caused by the Erringshausen Way roadworks at the weekend to mend a burst water main baffling. He says, the roadworks do show the stupidity of people. Big closed signs outside the fire station, so what do people do? Still drive through and end up with a ticket from the police. Or through the leisure centre car park the wrong way and get a ticket for that. Mind you, the signs did say access only. Nice one. But even more bizarre is having a sign at the end of Chalkstone Way Sturmer Road junction stating the road is closed, thus denying all those people who want to go up Hamlet Road or Bumpstead Road the chance to make a rational decision. And remember, keep all these comments coming to www.haverhill-uk.co.uk and go to the local issues message board. And finally, the last year or two may have been unusually wet and produced a plague of slugs in our gardens, but are we all using too much pesticide? The Green Party is claiming that the Haverhill and Sturmer area of the River Stour is one of the most heavily contaminated stretches of water in the country, with the ingredients of slug pellets and weed killer. A surge in the levels of toxic slug pesticide, up to a record 100 times the EU limit for drinking water, have been found in the River Stour and the Colne catchment area across Suffolk and North Essex, triggering a warning to farmers over its use. Natural England and the Environment Agency, which tests the River Stour weekly at 13 sites, this month warned farmers that it had found massive rises in levels of the toxin metaldehyde. The farmers are urged to minimise use this autumn, and environmental campaigners led by local Green Party candidates say this proves that the voluntary code led by the pesticide industry is not enough. Well, I'm afraid I hate slugs, so I have to say I'm guilty of trying to protect my lettuces. And now over to Abby for the rest of the week's weather.
Thank you, David. Hello, and here is the local forecast for the next few days. Wednesday will be mainly cloudy with sunny spells. We can expect daytime temperatures of about 19 degrees, dropping to about 7 degrees during the night. Thursday will be cloudy, daytime temperature of around 19 degrees, dropping to 11 degrees during the night. Friday will be mainly cloudy with occasional rain, temperatures creeping up to 20 degrees during the day, dropping to 12 degrees at night. Back to you, David.
Thanks for that, Abby. That's all for today, but join us again on Friday. And meantime, keep in touch by going to www.haverhill-uk.co.uk or following us on Twitter.